Greetings, fellow Terrans. Professor McKee here with our next episode for Terra Invicta. And we've got some excitement coming in space. So in one mission phase, a major attack on Quaoar. And then for a while, we'll be free and clear out in the Kuiper Belt. Earth, however, has quite a few things. This one is transport. So they're dropping a new counselor. Someone got a kill or detention. But they have a number of attacks queued up as well. I don't know who they're going after. Could be me, could be other factions, because quite a few of them are well over that control point capacity. I'm pretty sure 98 is going to be over, definitely 110. Probably Resistance and Academy are over it too. So they're mad at me, but they're mad at a lot of other people too, which is nice because it kind of spreads out the anger. But we'll find out. And I have pretty good... Earthcom is quite strong, so it should be sufficient to win against this combined fleet. A bunch of frigates at Titan. They're getting a few things merging in, so these guys will merge in, and these guys, which does make it quite large. I am going to build a few more defense ships there. I have tons of control point, or I have tons of mission control available with all these mission control ops centers that I'm building now. Now that I have room for the low Earth orbit stations, I don't have control point capacity room, although I will quite soon. There's a few more admin modules that are completing, reaching level 2, and I'm going to reach level 3 with the admin algorithms in just a few months. So pretty good progress there. Counselors all have their assignments, and we'll see how that attack on Quaoar goes. Okay, so standard missions, nothing amazing here, although Zarin was someone spying on her again, so she's doing the standard Crimean invocation. And they were indeed a transport ship. They've crashed down in Canada, and then the escorts have left. Also, Protectorate is getting frisky again. Unfortunately, they have one station in low Earth orbit, which is very... Not low Earth orbit, synchronous, but they got 13 ships here. Not sure how they built up that many ships, but I'm not 100% confident I'd win. Although I have a lot of monitors, and they have corvettes and escorts. And not particularly good ones. So I probably would win, but these are also pretty useless escorts, like 2 Delta V. Just terrible. So I don't see necessarily the huge advantage in killing them. Anyways, let's roll that. And in a few days, Quaoar will be attacked. We'll see how that goes. Might need to play some games with my defense fleet to actually get them to take the fight. Alright, yeah, so medical center's done. Good. And with that, I'm probably going to do some more building of both those, which cost water, volatiles, and some boost, which I got plenty of boost. And some research labs. I haven't been building them. I now have enough mission control. I think I can probably afford some. But next project, well, they were complaining to me about like ferrocite stuff. I don't know if it's really that relevant. But it is kind of a story text, so I'll go with ferrocite mastery. We seek a means of turning the tables on the Hydra to mind control them as they do us. Somehow we will manage to do that. Yeah. Okay, and wait just a little bit.
We've moved the needle.
There we go. Oh, they're doing a bombardment. Okay. So they've got 1.1 strength. War comes 1.3. Maybe it'll be enough. Let's just send everyone. Oh, they took the fight. Great. And we win. Not a free win. Quite a few of our ships got banged up here, but we killed them all. I'm perfectly fine with that result. Got a little bit of exotics. Launch home, and we are safe in Kuiper Belt for like a year. So all of the tier 1s are getting upgraded, and I'm going to be building them out. As you can see, Pluto's already been built out a lot. Quaoar, I'm going to build those guys out too. Like, I can build tier 3s. Well, not the outposts, but tier 3 stations, and put some useful things in there for resource production. Maybe some more skunk works, so I get even more project bonuses there. But very nice, and I have my admin towers completed. So I'm up to 809. So next mission phase, I'll be able to grab that last point in the European Union. And once I merge in some of these Middle Eastern countries into Egypt, I'll have a little more room and maybe expand Egypt, expand Nigeria. So working well on Earth too. Well, they've already launched an attack, and as you can see, almost 2 years. Now, one thing that is concerning, this is a much more advanced ship. They've got better magnetic cannons, and they have brilliant sky. So they have a much better torpedo now. So I am going to try and research the point defense that helps you with torpedoes, which requires me to pick up a cheap particle beam here, so I can get the E-beam batteries and go down that line of projects. It's fast, it'll get researched very quickly, and again, I have almost 2 years before it becomes relevant. Oh, there's another one. Just a monitor and a gunship though. They have X-ray lasers now, so they have tier 3 lasers for them. Okay, I was trying to destroy the alien bases, but there was way too many for me to really deal with them properly, and so the servants have founded the alien administration. This is bad. This is bad. So the aliens are going to have a very strong foothold, lots of armies, and fortunately these are human armies, so their military strength here is not particularly great, but it will improve. And they're going to be throwing stuff. They're actually at war with... Oh, actually, China declared war, and then this is now immediately over. But they're probably going to attack other people. Now, unrest is going to be an issue for them, and as they don't have very good cohesion. But yeah, this is a problem. I don't usually have this problem because I decided to do oligarchs and not be super efficient, or be more efficient. This has happened. Yeah, I might want to try to snag Mongolia sooner. Well, we'll see. We'll see what they do. This is not the end of the game or anything like that. I got lots of bases I would still want to destroy, and raising unrest here, which a lot of factions like Humanity First are probably going to do, might be helpful. And independence movements, so there's lots of little countries that can break off. So unrest increase might be useful there too. But yeah, not good news down on Earth actually. All right, well, it seems the aliens have figured out that attacking Kuiper Belt's not very useful. Sort of. And that attacking Earth is actually a really good idea. So I talked about Victor 285. Well, Victor 285 has these three guys all joining up before they arrive on Earth. They got this one, which is actually not a problem because it's arriving much later. But they have a giant fleet, including 2 Titans, with a ton of light with particle beams as well. All sorts of really scary ships, which is also merging. Like, they have a gigantic fleet that is arriving in low Earth orbit in 130 days. Earthcom is respectable. You know, it's 1.6, which is actually fairly accurate, it seems now. This fleet's 2.3. And it's being added on to a 500, a 1,000. It's a lot. So, I need to build more ships. Now, I am building some monitors already for Earth, but 4 more monitors and an upgraded point defense ship, not going to be enough. So I am trying to build layered defense arrays. I think the upgrades could happen in time, and they'd be at least modern, a little bit better in terms of protecting the stations. I think the only real chance I have is if I crash build a ton of additional ships, though. So that's what I'm going to do. I have all these tier 3 stations. I have lots of room on them. So I'm going to build a whole bunch of basic tier 1 dockyards, and then build a huge wave of escorts. It's going to be kind of inefficient and costly, but I have lots of mission control. 80 or so free. So I can build like 40 or 50 or something escorts. I hope that's enough. I will find out. I'm going to have to build a lot of them. So a bit tedious because I'm going to have to do this off screen, as I'm going to have to build a ton of dockyards in all of these low Earth orbit stations, and then but I'm going to do that, and hopefully that'll be enough. I might actually throw in tons of my exo fighters too, which means I'm going to have to shift around my priorities. I'll probably do that just in case, because I have plenty of exo fighters to bring to bear. I just need to make sure I have enough built and make sure I have plenty of boost for it. So I'll be back a little bit when after I do all that building off screen. Okay, so I built out something like 80 to 90 space docks in about 30 to 40 days, depending on if the nano factory is active or not on that station. They'll come online, and then I'll have time for 1 production run to build an escort. I should have enough resources. I'm sure I'll have enough resources for it, and I just have to hope that an extra like 80-90 escorts will be enough. I do need more mission control to reach that amount. I'm getting a little bit more in ops centers. Unfortunately, the ones that I'm upgrading, they're going to reach tier 2 in October later this month. It takes about 180 days to build one of those one of the ops centers, so they can't add more mission control for me. I do have European Union. That's going to get me an extra 11. Russia or Eurasian Union is going to get me an extra 1. That might be about all I can squeeze out. That's probably going to be enough, though. And one thing I've decided I'm going to try and do, while Eurasian Union is nice and all, the thing is, European Union will get a claim on Moscow. So I can fold Eurasian Union into European Union. There'll be some, and there'll still be a bunch of hostile regions, because there's a lot of regions out here that the European Union doesn't get claims on. But it does allow me to merge these two together and save a ton of control point capacity. I am going to need to expand. Alien administration is going to be a problem on Earth, I'm sure, once they start doing things, which will be bad for us. So I do want to try and consolidate there, and then I can, I don't know, I can't really take Canada, US. Thankfully they got nuclear weapons and can defend themselves. But like more of Africa, maybe grab Turkey. There's a lot of juicy control, meshing control there. So I'm going to federate stuff into the European Union. Greece and Spain I can already bring in. And that will save me some space. I might be able to like swipe some control point, some more mission control from various countries to make sure I can have enough for all of those ships. I mean, I could always, for instance, scuttle some of my ships out in Pluto or Quaoar, because like I don't really need them, and I'm always going to have so much time to rebuild if I need to build stuff out there. So that is absolutely an option. If I'm like, oh shoot, I have more escorts than I can afford, well, I just delete some of the escorts out there, and somehow the mission control will magically move over. Anyways, that was like kind of a frantic build there. Let's run the mission phase as we take that last point in. Oh my gosh, you're being targeted by humanity first. That's so annoying. Yeah, and he's got 25 investigations, so he's guaranteed to hit you. Okay. I honestly kind of want to turn him and then retire him, which will remove him from their ability to use it. Like, he's easy to turn because he's extorted and has 0 loyalty. But I'll think about that later. Right now, I just needed to survive the alien onslaught. So, the United States has made the first move down on Earth. So they've declared war on the alien administration, North Korea, Brazil. So if they can, like, flip Brazil, that'd be pretty nice. Very helpful for everyone else. North Korea's got a nuke though, so there might be nukes flying now. They are blockaded. They don't have quite the strong enough navy to beat the U.S. Navy, thankfully. So the U.S. is actually going to be able to deploy their their armies and stuff, and the other guys won't. Good for us. I mean, we have a land border, so we'd be able to attack them if necessary. We hopefully won't have to do that for a while. All right, so new mission phase. I'm federating in Greece. Shooting has to go underground. Various cleaning up around here, around me on Earth, and I finished layer defense arrays, so I'm building those. Green arc lasers will make them a little bit stronger, so I'm pushing that. And alien warships will make their offense a tad weaker. There's not a lot of projects I can really do. I just have to hope my escorts are good enough. But doing that and rushing mission control as much as I possibly can without jeopardizing my ability to control European Union. That'll produce quite a bit. I need 11 more, and it's going to pump them out very fast, especially with the advising going on. Just doing some shoring up of the Eurasian Union and so on, and frantically building in low Earth orbit, of course. So, United States is indeed attacking Brazil first. Smart move. Knock Brazil off the board before you do anything in China. China's going to be a very difficult place to attack. I assume the United States will try, but yeah, you're at 4.8 versus your 4.9, so I'm not too confident in that, because like China has all these megafauna too, which is going to be cause problems for them. Okay, so the first wave of dockyards have been built. Those are the ones that I had Nanofactory on. We're now building escorts. There's 68 days until they build. There's about 40 something of them. 68 days versus 96 days, so we're going to be okay. And the other other dockyards will finish in later this mission phase, actually. Continuing to do the advising to get more mission control from European Union. Not much else. I am doing an assassinate
Reporting in
on one of the servants that we've spotted. Low security. Not a very important one, really, but we're basically at permanent war with them at this point, so it might as well. And continue to frantically build. I've fully built out everything, so I'm going to have an extra 101, well, 90-something escorts. There's a couple of monitors being built too. I don't have quite enough mission control for it, but I'll be building some here, and then I can just scuttle a couple of ships over in Pluto. They haven't sent an attack to Pluto yet, so I don't really need to worry too much about it. Layer defense arrays are coming online. Won't be that impactful really, but it's something. And some federations have unlocked. A lot of federations. In fact, I should be able to ally everybody. Which will in turn unlock more federations and make sure everyone's protected by both European Union and Eurasian Union. Team up, and that's quite a few armies. Probably wouldn't be able to win a fair fight against these guys because they got much better military tech, and they got all the megafauna running around too. Same old, same old. More federations, recreating the European Union basically. And we'll be unifying in Kuwait as well as Iraq. It's already been joined up with Egypt. Trying to save some control point capacity here. I'm not going to spend it because I might lose a lot of stations. I don't want to have to like abandon a bunch of nice countries. But if I can hang on, I can merge in a lot of countries into European Union. Eventually merge European and Eurasian unions together too. And New Year, we got 38 days, so gonna be close. But our ships are going to be coming out within the next 15 to 20 days. Or even sooner. It'll be a lot of fun micromanaging 100 ships into EarthCom, but I'll do it. It's worth saving Earth. And more federations with the European Union. We've brought in Iraq and Kuwait, and just waiting on bringing in Syria as well, which will be next mission phase. Again, I want to save the control point capacity room because I might lose a bunch of stations, might lose a bunch of those admin modules. I want to stay well below that cap. In fact, once I finish smart spacecraft, I'll probably try to polish off some of these and then also research things that boost my control point capacity, because that's going to be important to hold on to. The alien adapted ECM unlocked. So our ECM modules are now effective against alien weapons. I can't put them onto like my point defense ships. Not enough time. But my defense modules, the layered defense arrays, give you ECM. So they'll actually work. Definitely nice to have. It's only a small, like 4% or something, but better than 0%. And once these finish, again, I'll probably be doing some more control point capacity, but this unlocks, so I immediately rushed this as well. All right, one more last mission phase, and we have 7 days until the armada arrives. So let's see what happens. Alien structures. Can't do much about them. They're pretty hard to attack when they're within the alien nation.
Offering support.
Whatever, don't care.
public opinion is moving in our direction.
Japan now has a nuclear weapon. I'm not surprised you'd rush for that, given the current situation. Oh my gosh. You're being targeted. Please, Academy, attack somebody else. Alright. The fleets have arrived. I'm going to have to let them group together because if I try to attack them... Well, never mind. They group together anyways. So they have 3 point... Oh my gosh. Academy, stop doing this, please. I'm busy saving the world. Okay. They're... If I have the ability to, I might throw a sacrifice exo fighter at these guys, but we'll see. All eyes on you. You have 3.5 strength. My fleet of a ridiculous number of escorts is 3.7, so they probably would take the fight. And I'm hopeful that I win it. I certainly have quantity on my side. Oh, of course. They're going to the moon to attack Project X. Oh, so they're not going to attack me. I'm tempted to use it, but I don't have anything to use it on. So what I'm going to do instead is launch a single exo fighter just to buzz these guys, because I clearly have the time to actually do it. So Eurasian Union will add an exo fighter. Engage them. They're going to die. I can't get... So I'm just going to do auto-resolve. Alright. They wasted some torpedoes and stuff, and my fighter's dead. Okay. And now they're kicked back to August. Okay. Well... They won that fight, and their Titan's, like, running out of fuel. So they might not attack me, which would be kind of anticlimactic. Let's push you and switch over to civilian photonic, because that's going to be a little more efficient in getting the control point capacity now.
Target secure.
They're just sitting in lunar orbit.
The LC is secure.
They are still sitting there. They're just, yeah, okay, they destroyed another station, and they went home. All of that concern, and it was all for nothing. That's really annoying. Okay. Well, given that I have this gigantic fleet, I think I will go use it. Because otherwise it's kind of sad. So, I still have a truce with resistance, right? I'm in conflict with them, so I should probably say nice things to them so they don't bother me. But these guys have a gigantic fleet here with a lot of stuff, so I think I'm gonna go pay them a visit. Give EarthCom some practice. I might get a bunch of officers, which would be nice. So we're gonna go attack the Synchronous station here. Gonna auto-resolve it. Yeah. We will engage. And they're all dead. I will accept the results. I only got one officer. Well, that's a shame. Destroy their pitiful station. Can I have control here? There we go. that's not the right command. And I'll send EarthCom back to medium Earth orbit. Okay. Yeah, not a big deal. There's no real threat anymore because the aliens weren't actually planning to attack me. Okay, well, that frantic build was kind of a waste. On the other hand, I have such a huge fleet now that they really can't hurt me. That was a huge fleet from the aliens, and I probably would have beat them. Oh, I could attack international. Oh, wait, no. No, yeah, I could. I kind of want to, given how annoying the Academy's being with the constantly spying on my counselors. But I think I'll probably do that in the next episode. So I'm going to reprioritize towards admin algorithms and get that finished. And I'm going to have to rejigger my my stations around Earth. I was assuming that I might lose a bunch of them, and so I built all those shipyards. I don't need those shipyards anymore. So I am going to dismantle them, replace them with some things that will make me money, and some things that'll make me research. Although I don't have much mission control for it. I will get more because I'm building an extra 40, so I build like 10 or so of the research campuses. Cost me 10 mission control. They're pretty expensive, but once I build them, but they get you an extra 60 science, which is a lot. If you look at, like, say, this country of Eurasian Union, which is a lot, it gives me 600, so 10 of those would equal this country. Maybe 11. So pretty big amount of research you can get if you can afford it. And until now, even now actually, really, I couldn't afford it. But hopefully that will change soon, especially because I'm going to have so much extra room now. I'm going to have to think about what targets to go after. Probably expanding Egypt and Nigeria here to grab more things. I might want to actually go after Turkey as well because it's there, and I could merge it into the European Union eventually. So I'll have some fun time planning out those expansions, and hope you enjoyed this anticlimactic episode. If you did, please comment, like, and/or subscribe so that others can find this video too. And I will see you all next time.